Hey y'all, I just wanted to stop for a minute and talk to y'all a little bit about what the changes with the tariffs are going to mean for us. And I know that, we've made a deal with England and we've made a deal with China, and there are some deals I think going on with Canada and Mexico. So, I don't, there's very little that we buy from England to begin with, unless you're looking to buy a Rolls Royce or, something like that. I think they do have some vehicles made over there, but I mean, how many times you see those on the roads in the United States? So I have had some kind of cookie, I think, before that came from England, but then Canada and Mexico, there are a few things that we get from them, but the big one is China. And right now, the factories in China have been shut down. And so, there may have been some things in transport when the factories shut down, but you don't get a ship across the ocean overnight. I mean, it's going to take a week or 8 days or something like that to get it between China and San Francisco, and then, depending on where they are in line to get to the dock, it may be, a day or two. I don't know how long it takes to get them to the dock and then get them unloaded. And it's no small feat to unload a ship with thousands of containers on a ship. So, and then once they are unloaded there, then they're distributed out to the various warehouses, and then from the warehouses to the stores. So, it could take 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and the supply chain from factory to the store could be 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, depending on what it is. Some things much longer than that. So there may be a little bit in the supply chain right now, but it's still, there's going to be a period of time where it's still going to run out. And then we're going to have to wait for the supply chain to fill back up. Now, I know that the reprieve from the tariffs in China is going to be 90 days. So, say, for instance, if there's enough in the supply chain right now to last for, 2 or 3 more weeks, then you're going to have a gap in there of 4 weeks or 5 weeks or 6 weeks. And then we might have a month to 2 months where, probably 6 weeks, where the supply chain will fill back up, but then the tariffs may go back into effect again. So that's the way it works. So, we've got maybe till middle of August before the possibility of tariffs hit again. So you utilize, that gives you 3 months to, look around your house and see if there's something that you need. Are you in need of a new refrigerator, a new stove, a new microwave? There's a little bit of that stuff made in the United States, but I'd be willing to bet that a lot of the parts for those come from China. And so they can get parts from another country and still make them in the United States and still call it made in America. So look around your house and see what's there or what's not there that you might need to get, or what's there that is going to, might tear up soon, that maybe you've got something that you've been using for 20 years and it's just a matter of time before it goes bad. Why not utilize this opportunity to get it before the price goes up? And then also, it's summertime, and people are growing gardens, and the farmers are growing lots and lots of produce. And So now's the time to visit your farmer's market or the local farm where you can buy produce, or maybe there's a farm stand close to where you live. And I have, even in the grocery store, found good deals on produce. One of the things that I have done several times in the grocery store is to buy 10-pound bags of carrots or 20-pound bags of carrots and bring them home and can them. Also, potatoes. This is a good time of year to buy potatoes and get good deals on them and bring them home and can them. So I just wanted to stop for just a minute and encourage you, use this 3 months to get what you need. And I was passing a store where I stop and buy things that are, it's closeouts or foods that are getting close to their expiration dates. And this little store sells a lot of that stuff, and they get some meats that are frozen. And so I'm going to check with them and see if they've got the Philly cheesesteak meat in again. And if they do, I'm going to get some of that and can it. And I'll show y'all what I do. If you've got a food warehouse, not like a Sam's, or, well, you probably could find it at Sam's, but not for the same price, but a food outlet. If you've got a food outlet in your area, then you could check to see if they sell the good Philly cheesesteak meats, and it would be like what they use in a restaurant. And I have bought it and canned it in the past. Check those things out, look around and see what you can find to add to your pantry over this next few months. And so I will let you go until the next time. God bless you.